Hi, this is Andrew Moore Crispin, and you're watching How Do I Use Windows Phone 7 on Butterscotch.com. In this episode, we're taking a look at using the general Windows Phone 7 interface. So first things first, we need to unlock the phone. When we press the power button on the top of the device here, we're presented with our lock screen. To unlock the phone, we just have to slide this picture up. You can see once we reach about halfway, just like that, it pops and unlocks the phone. And here we're presented with tiles that we can use to immediately tap in and go and actually view these different items here. We have people, our phone, messaging, and you just tap on an item like that, and you'll be presented with the application that you chose. At any time, we press the back button here to go back one screen. We could also use the, if we're deep into a menu, we also use the Windows Start button here to come straight back to our Start menu. Now we can see many of these apps are actually pre-bundled when we first power up our phone. We have, like I said, phone here, people, which is basically our contacts list, messaging, which is SMS, Hotmail, we can also add other email accounts. Office tools come standard. We have Internet Explorer down here. We have Xbox Live, our calendar, our Photos hub, and we can see a few other applications down here, as well as some that we've actually added and pinned to the Start menu. So what we're using right now is called the flick gesture. It's basically just like swipe on any other capacitive touchscreen smartphone. So we can, what's called flick up and down, we can also flick left and right. So if we're not seeing an application that we want to launch here in our Start menu, we actually need to flick across to the more detailed app list here. Here we'll see every single app that's installed on the device. So in addition to this flick gesture, the other gesture that we need to make a lot of use of is called the hold gesture. So in this case, let's say we want to pin alarms to our Start screen. What we have to do is we have to touch the application and hold. We'll see a context menu come up. And this, like I said, it's a context menu, so it is contextual to whatever application or action we've actually touched on. In this case, our option is to pin to Start. If we were looking at pictures, we might get an option like set as home screen wallpaper. Like I said, it is a context-sensitive gesture. So that's pinning a Start button to our Start menu. We can also remove a button doing pretty much the exact same thing. We touch and hold. And now the context menu allows us to move around. We can move the application wherever we want. If we had a gap up here, we could slide it in there, do things like that. Or we can just, in this case, touch the push pin to unpin it from our Start menu. So we'll take a quick look at SMS so we get a bit of an idea of how the keyboard on the device works. If we hit the home button, we go straight back up to the top of our menu list here. Tap on messaging. Now we touch the plus symbol to create a new SMS message. We put in either the name of the contact or a phone number here, and we can just type our message down here. Obviously that doesn't make a lot of sense, but we can also, with this phone in particular, we can choose to slide out the QWERTY keyboard and compose that way as well. Like I said, at any time we hit the Windows key to go straight back to our home screen. One final thing we'll touch on here is the way contacts are handled. Rather than actually having a contacts book, we have a tile that's called People. You can see it here. Now this actually integrates people's social media feeds along with phone numbers that we do have in our address book. So we can see here, this is everyone that we have in our phone. We can tap the search button here, or the search button down here, to search through our contacts and find the person we're looking for. We can tap the plus symbol to add a new contact. If we slide across one screen here, we can see feeds that are coming from social media. In this case, we're seeing Facebook, and if we dig through, we'll find some Twitter stuff as well. So from this menu, we can tap and hold to call people. We can, like I said, see their social media feeds. And if we do add people, if we have someone in our address book and we also have them on our Facebook, the phone will actually take pictures from Facebook and apply it as their contact button here. This is me, and that's the picture I actually have posted on Facebook. So that's a quick look at the interface of Windows Phone 7. Be sure to tune into other parts in this How Do I series for more detail on Windows Phone 7.